Hey, welcome back to Lady Tradie. Life has been all about the kids lately and I haven't been getting very much renos done or any of my jobs. So I really want to do a job and it's a big one and it's probably one of the biggest ones I've done in a really long time. And I'm just not sure when or how to start it. So I went out today and had a facial and I feel great. And I think, why the heck not? So I'm gonna come home and start hooking in. I won't get it done in one weekend, but I'm just gonna chip away and get a little bit done wherever I can, and hopefully it will totally change my life. And I will show you why. So this is my problem. This is my laundry. Now it's a relatively small laundry. Look, I know for some people this is probably massive, but when you work full time and have 3 small kids, you want a really high functioning laundry to get everything done. I have a huge washing machine because it allows me to do big loads, but my dryer does not fit anywhere, and if I were to mount it on the wall, the timber beams inside the wall, which I would need to screw it into, are not in the right position. They are over the sink, which would mean I'd be constantly banging my head on the dryer. So what I want to do is remove this cupboard here and shift the sink or replace it with a smaller sink so that my dryer can fit in here as well. When I want to use my dryer, I have to push it from around the corner here to into the doorway of the laundry, otherwise my whole house fills up with steam. I also want to add some bench space so that I have somewhere to put washing that I've brought in off the line in my basket until I have time to sort it. So I want to add a bench as well over the top of the dryer. So I'm not sure what we'll find when I start taking these cupboards out, but I'm going to give it a go and risk it all and hopefully transform my laundry. I want to work out how it's actually attached to this plate here, this, whatever it is, this wall. So we're going to peel these stickers back and see what's underneath. And it's screwed. Great, so I will unscrew. Oh, let's see. Thank God it is not glued, just screwed. Makes life a lot easier. However, this side is going to be a little bit annoying. So where it's screwed into the wall here is actually behind each of the hinges for the door. So I'm going to have to pull the hinges off in order to get to the screws to lift the cupboard out. Now that I've unscrewed everything, I'm not really sure what to do. I know that it's not glued. Maybe I can lift it out. Maybe it'll be too heavy, I don't know. Put a hole in the wall. What are you stuck on now? Woohoo! Yes! I did it! Woo! Oh my God, I've got some plastering to do. Oh, it's too big to fit through the door. My only injury so far. I think that's pretty good. More screws. So many screws. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
You okay?
Yeah. Probably should have like steel caps on, hey? Pretty excited. I might not be in a minute when I see what's behind this. Oh my god, I'm a bit scared. Holy. Oh. I might be trapped in the laundry all night. Okay. Hang on. Oh my lord. Oh! Oh, the worst casualty. Where it was glued to the wall. And my laundry door. Ugh! Why? Whoever built this was a really good builder. Oh man, it is snug. Glue. Why must we use glue? Because I need to move my sink about 8 centimeters to the left, I'm going to cut this pipe roughly 8 centimeters off and then reconnect it, and hopefully the rest of this will just swivel around to fill the space. Otherwise I might need to buy some more joiners. Oh, got it. It's gross. Okay, I've sorted off, so, oh my god. Now, so hard to see in this space, but this will reconnect soon, but what I'm trying to show you is this is a gap now. So I want to shift the sink so that these two pipes line up. This will fit back into here, and then I'll deal with the bottom part. Now, it is absolutely essential to repair any damage to the waterproofing around the base of the laundry. So to do that, you can buy a number of different products. Today, I'm using this product, a rubbery adhesive tape that goes over the top of that and seals really, really well. When mounting the bench, you want to have it at the same height as your sink, so you need to measure up to the correct line and make sure that you mark this all the way around. If you can drill straight into timber that's behind the plaster in the wall, that's great. If you can't, add some wall mates and more screws just to disperse that weight more evenly and hold it into place. I pre-drilled holes in the right position so that I could then screw it directly into those wall mates that I've already placed into the wall. So you want to have this the whole way around under the bench, supporting it as much as possible. On this wall here, I'm actually drilling directly into timber, so it's nice and solidly attached to that wall. And that will hold a lot of the weight of the bench. I'm just checking that it's a nice snug fit and that it all fits perfectly and I don't need to trim any more timber off. I've cut it to shape around my sink, and now I can go out and lacquer it. You do want to lacquer your timber. You want to give it a nice wax or lacquer so that it's sealed from any moisture that could get in there. And when that's totally dry, you can place it on and screw it in. Remember to make sure the screws are not as long as your actual bench, because you don't want to be screwing up and go through the width of the bench and have pointy little screw ends poking through on your beautifully finished timber. So I'm using some L-shaped brackets here just to attach it firmly to the bracing that I put underneath. So I'm putting a number of these all the way around so there's no wiggle in my bench at all and it's held on nice and tightly. So this means that the bracing supports a lot of the weight of the bench, but these little L brackets also will hold it into place nicely. Now on the sink side, I kept the tub sink because obviously I wanted to save some money. So I'm just screwing this using the brackets into the sink to hold it down firm on that side as well. Once that bench is in place, I can do my tiling because the tiling is going to sit down on top of my bench. So I have a video which shows you how to tile a backsplash properly with some details that you can check out on my channel. But in a nutshell, you want to start tiling from the center out when you're doing a backsplash, and that's what I've done here. So just worked my way out, made sure that I covered that damaged area on the wall really thoroughly with tile glue, so that it's all sealed and waterproofed by the time I'm finished. I gave it a go. I think it's turned out pretty well. Once your cupboard is built, you're ready to hang. So use a stud finder and mark on the wall where the studs are, and then mark the same position on the inside of your cabinet so that you can drill through the cabinet into the stud. I've got my screws ready to go. I've pre-drilled some holes and now I'm just screwing it directly into the stud in the wall. I also want to add a shelf beside my cabinet, so just an open timber shelf, and I want it to be flush with the bottom of my cabinet. So I'm just marking out the position of my brackets, putting some wall mates in and then screwing them into place. Don't forget to check with the level to make sure that your shelf is level before screwing anything in. Now I'm going to go back and add the doors to my cabinets. I didn't put the doors on initially because it just added extra weight. It was difficult enough for me to lift the cabinet up, so I didn't want an extra couple of kilograms of doors on there at that time as well. Now the last thing that you want to do is give it a nice coat of paint. Now obviously I did an undercoat prior to tiling and putting up the cabinetry and the bench, but that was just an undercoat. Now that everything is up, I can go ahead and paint using the wall colour and giving it a nice finish. There's no point painting before doing all the work because one, you will probably damage or dirty your paint job anyway, and two, you'll paint in areas that are going to get covered. So there you go, I've gone from a pretty average laundry to a really beautiful high functioning laundry that I love.